Wagon. Now, myself and a few other YouTubers did videos showing how doubtful we were about this story. Now, my first video that I did, the very same day this story broke, I I expressed how dubious I was. But then I remember saying I was on the fence because I didn't want to just jump to defending him or not supporting him. But I mentioned the the envelope that was sent to Jussie on one of the sets. And I questioned the validity because I was hold up. I was like, hold up. If he got an envelope with threatening letters, why wouldn't he take it to the police the same time? Why wait? Given the climate that we're in and that he's a gay guy, it wasn't taken to the police until after the quote unquote attack, the alleged attack. And I told you guys, something doesn't smell right. I wasn't the only one on YouTube who said it. A lot of people doubted this guy, and rightfully so. Now, this is what the report said. Jussie Smollett, pals, reportedly rehearsed alleged attack. I kid you not, you're seeing this yourself. Let's see what's going on here. Jussie Smollett allegedly promised to pay his two pals $4,000 to stage his racist and homophobic assault, which the trio even rehearsed beforehand, according to a new report. The embattled Empire star paid $3,500 to bodybuilding brothers Abimbola and Olabinjo Osandario before they left for Nigeria the day of January 29 attack, and promised another $500 upon their return to the US, sources told CBS Chicago. The brothers told cops that the alleged attack in Chicago was supposed to happen before January 29 and that they practiced it in the days before it happened. Smollett, 36, also allegedly paid for the rope, which was purchased from the Crafty Beaver hardware store in the Ravenswood neighborhood the weekend of January 25. Sources said that one of the brothers held the rope and poured bleach on Smollett during the 2 a.m. attack, while the other donned a red hat and shouted racist and homophobic slurs at him. The red hat was bought at an uptown beauty supply store. Smollett has claimed his two attackers called him a faggot and nigger and yelled, "This is MAGA country," before throwing a noose around his neck and dousing him with unknown chemical substance. The Onsandario brothers were arrested Wednesday, the same day they returned from Nigeria and identified as suspects, but then released Friday without charges. They were cooperating in the investigation and holed up at an undisclosed location. Cobb said the pair of budding model actors have a relationship with Smollett and worked on his TV show on Fox. Okay, I don't want to hear what the attorney has to say. It appears Smollett tried to manufacture a hate crime to make Trump supporters look bad, and most of the media not only uncritically accepted his lies as facts for weeks, but attacked those who questioned the validity of his false story, Trump Jr. wrote. Okay, this guy's lying. And for the life of me, I do not understand why these two guys would participate in something so stupid. This is a high risk consequence. Why would you take part in something like this? for $4,000? You know, these guys could have gone to jail. I don't know if it was that serious of a crime, but if a judge decides that they need to punish these guys, I mean, they could go to jail. But anyway, I want you guys to hear this. I want you guys to hear this.
Brandon, and he's like, what's going on? And I said, I was just jumped. And then I look down and I see that there's a rope around my neck, which I hadn't.
You hadn't noticed it before?
No, because it was so fast. You know what I'm saying? It was so fast.
How long did this all
It felt like minutes, but it probably was like 30 seconds, honestly. I can't tell you honestly. I noticed the rope around my neck and I started screaming. And I said, there's a rope around my neck.
Did you get it in?
Now, that was the interview with him and Robin Roberts. And he's trying to have us believe that he was just in a fight, right? And during the fight, these guys found time to put a rope around his neck. And he is so numb that he didn't feel that something went over his head and landed on his shoulders, around his neck. Now, I want you guys watching this video or listening to the sound of my voice to try to put something around your neck and tell me that you don't feel it. An ant cannot crawl on my neck and I don't feel that, much less a rope. Come on, bruh. You think we're stupid. And Robin Roberts, she's a dyke. She doesn't even believe him. You guys should see that video, that interview. He thinks we're stupid. Let me let you guys hear something else.
I can just assume, I mean, I come really, really hard against 45. I come really, really hard against his administration. And I don't hold my tongue.
I want to ask you about Jussie Smollett.
I think that's horrible. It doesn't get worse, as far as I'm concerned.
Were you aware that he made that statement?
I saw it. I don't know what to say to that. You know? I appreciate him not brushing over it.
And there is no...
Jussie Smollett says he goes hard on 45, which is Donald Trump. I said in my first video that this attack is probably a gay agenda and it's a political agenda against Donald Trump. Because I just found it strange that two guys are going to fight you and say, hey, this is MAGA country or whatever the hell. Now, he told on himself. He goes hard at 45. Hence why, in this fake attack, he added that MAGA country bullshit. He's full of shit. You have to remember, this guy, he's an actor. He knows how to play roles. Just like Drake. Drake is an actor. They know how to play roles. This guy lied to us. And I blame this on social media, because should I blame it on social media? But we're living in a time where people love attention and they'll do anything to get some attention. Because what he did here was bullshit. Because right now, he's seeming like one of those kids in high school who had no friends and they're just doing shit just to get attention from a group of people that they like who are not paying attention to them. That's what it seems like right now. Like he did this for attention. Why would you do something so stupid? And it's a prime example of the times we're living in where you see people doing dumb shit on Instagram, on World Star Hip Hop, people just doing things for attention, just to be seen. Because what's the purpose of this? Now I hear people saying that it was a public sacrifice for him to move up in the Illuminati or to get more jobs or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. But what I do know is that this is bullshit. He played on many people's feelings. You had a whole bunch of Hollywood stars who were caping for him. And this was just pure nonsense. And he needs to be punished for that. Resources were used up to investigate this nonsense. And with him doing that, now it's going to be harder for black people, because now when things happen to black people, they're going to be scrutinized even deeper, even more. So now a lot of people are not going to be believed, even when they're real victims. We live in a society where victims are being held too high. Right? Get what I'm saying? Hear me out. When I say that, I mean that they're making anybody victims without investigations. As soon as you say something, we're just going to believe you. Now to the point where people are making false claims, and it's now hurting true victims. So now the due process is going to be even harder. Now true victims might not be believed, and they will continue to find themselves being victimized because of people like Jussie Smollett. This is what I'm talking about. Now he's hurting the black community by doing this. And this is not right. But like I said, many people called the bullshit. Many people saw that he was lying. Many people, if you're smart, you could have told that this shit just doesn't make sense. In sub-zero weather, you're going for a subway, and two guys just happen to see you and call you Empire and come to fight you. What are they doing out there? I mean, I'm not even going to try to break it down because we already know he's lying. But this is dangerous because it's going to affect all of us now. So now when a cop does something to a black guy, people are not going to believe him. Even though we were never believed in the first place, but it's going to be even worse now. A black female is raped, and she was really raped. Now they're not going to believe her. Because now they're going to lump us all into that group and say, hey, black people, they're liars. Because of this guy here and his bullshit. Anyway, let's see if he's going to be punished. I think he should be punished. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Anyway, I'll see you guys later.